morning, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing a weighted workout. So you're going to need 2 weights and some water and a clear space move. So we're going to be pairing a weighted move with a cardio move for this fun little superset workout. So go ahead and grab your weights and your water, and we will get ready with our warm-up, all right? So let's start our warm-up. So we're going to start with just some alternating heel tiny, and then bringing our arms into our chest. And we're just going to work on that weight shift from side to side. Good job. So each workout's going to be 8 minutes long, and like I said, we're going to be pairing a weighted move with a little cardio move. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just do some quick rolling of the shoulders back. And you can slow it down if you need to. And let's go forward. Good, and of course you work within your range of motion. So if you need to go down lower instead of up high by your ear, you can do that. All right, so let's just take it down and go side to side. Good, just stepping low so your tush is pushed out back, your knees are bent, and you have a nice flat back. And we're just alternating from side to side. Good. Okay, and you're gonna take ourselves back to the center. Okay, so let's go ahead and just lift the heel and lift the other heel and warm up those calves. Good. And let's go ahead and take a nice big hip circle. So take your time. Get it all the way through your back. Bump those hips out. That's it. Take it all the way around. Feel it all the way from your neck to the bottom of your feet. Okay, let's take that circle around the other way. Feel it in those hips. Gonna feel a little different going the other way. Get all those kinks out. Good. Okay, so now we're going to open those legs up, and then we're just going to go down side to side. So my knees are slightly bent, and I'm just doing a little side bend. Trying to get deep in that rib cage. Not going deep into the legs just yet. Good job. Okay, we're going to come up, and we're going to bring those arms up. Just swing them up as high as you can comfortably. Now we're going to alternate. Each arm goes up and down. Good. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take steps to the side and swing the arms to the side. Nice. Okay, let's take a little side lunge. Let's just go ahead and take a side lunge. That's it. Try to sit deep into it. Get that inside thigh. Okay, we're gonna come up here and we're gonna shake it out. All right, and we're all done with our warm-up. We're gonna set our timer off to the side over here. Get a quick drink before we start our first set. Alrighty, so our first two exercises are gonna be a step back, heel kick jack, or heel to hiney jack. So that'll be fun, trying to coordinate that. And then we're going to be doing a step back deadlift with a bicep curl, all right? And we'll alternate sides. Okay, so this is a step back heel kick jack. This is what this one looks like. Step back, heel kick jack is what the cardio move looks like. Ready? So here we go. Okay, so I've got it on this side. When we have to do it on the other side, we'll see if I can figure it out. Because of course we'll have to switch sides. So it's just a little step back, and then heel to the hiney with the other leg. And then the next round, we'll have to switch sides. Okay, so right side is going back, so remember that, okay? Right side's going back, right side's going back. Right side's going back. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our weights. So we're gonna do a little step back with the right leg, and we're gonna turn our weight so that our knuckles are facing the back of the room. And the left leg is bent a little bit. We're gonna go down. We're gonna come halfway up, do our bicep curl down here, come all the way back up, okay? Down, halfway up, bicep curl, all the way up. Good. And that's our movement for our superset. So that gets you a little bit deeper in that tush. By doing that step back, one leg at a time. And then that helps you get a little bit deeper into that bicep curl. Okay, especially if you have heavier weights. All right, so here we go. Set those weights down. Okay, left leg's gonna go back, right leg's gonna come up for our cardio move. So we're trying not to do like any jumping when we're doing our cardio. Oh, but we're using our brain. Okay, I'm using my brain. Maybe this is easy for you. Kudos for you. Some of us have to really think about this. All these extra movements. Good job. Keep going. 45 seconds. That's it. I can really feel this in my upper back and in my quads. All right, so now we're gonna take left leg is gonna be that heel up. So you have to remember that heel is up. Some of you like to keep it down. I want that heel up. Okay, here we go. Turn, come down, halfway up. Do that bicep curl. Come all the way up, okay? Down, halfway up, bicep curl all the way up. So you should feel that nice and deep in that tush. Good. Nice job. Good, very good. Okay, we're gonna shake that out. And we're gonna go back to that first one. So we're gonna step back with the right leg and bring the heel up on the left leg. Are you ready? Step back, heel up. This is the only one that you have to really think about. The other ones aren't as brainy. Good job, everybody. So keep the breathing going. Kind of want to do it quick so that we get that heart rate up. Make sure your foot is placed when you try to lift the other one. Right. Right foot is up. We're going to go down. Okay, down we go. Then all the way up. Nice. All the way up. Forgot to come halfway up. That's it. Good job. Form first, right? Always have that. Form first. Always enjoy to see the good form. Very nice. Okay, this should be our last set. And we're ready to go. Step back, heel up. Very nice. Perfect. Good job. And our last set of deadlifts. Okay, heel is up. Nice and tall to start with. Slight bend in the other leg's knee. Heel up. Make sure that heel's up. On the other side, down we go, halfway up. And of course, you know, you go down however low you can, depending on your flexibility. So maybe you can't go all the way down to the top of your shoelace. So you go down until you feel the stretch in back of the leg or the tush, lower back, wherever you need to stop. Don't forget to come halfway up before you do your bicep curl, and then come all the way up. Halfway up. You really got to turn those biceps around. Get that good bicep curl. All right, good job. A little drink. We'll go to set 2 here in a second. Okay, set 2 is gonna be, okay, a half happy crab with a rollover. Okay, so this one's a little bit more challenging. You can get a mat if you want to, because we are on the floor for this one, and it is kind of hard on your wrist. So I'm going to give you an alternate move for it. So if you don't want to get down on the floor, then you're going to tap your foot and you're going to shuffle, shuffle. Tap the other foot, shuffle, shuffle, okay? Tap, shuffle, shuffle. So it'll be the outside foot that you'll tap, and you'll do your shuffle, shuffle. Tap, shuffle, shuffle, tap, shuffle, shuffle. So knees bent, okay? Bend, hinge at the hip, leaning forward a little bit, hands out in front when you shuffle, shuffle. Okay, otherwise we're going to get onto the floor. We're gonna do a happy crab, okay? And we're just gonna roll over and roll back. Same side. We'll stay on the same side until the next time. Okay, and then we'll roll over the other way the next time, alrighty? Okay, and then we're gonna do a squat with a front raise. And we'll do front raise when we stand up. Alrighty, so those are our 2 moves. So we'll start with our cardio moves. So, either do your shuffle, shuffle, or we're gonna get down on the floor with that happy crab. So it's just a little bit harder down here, of course, because you're on the floor. So here we go here, and we just roll over, and we roll back. There's a slick spot right there. Roll over, and roll back. So, I mean, if you do a mat, then it's just softer on your hands, you know? But we're not ever gonna sit on the mat when we do this. We keep our knees up the whole time. And we're just pivoting over and back. So it's just a little bit easier on your wrists if you get your mat out. But the mat kind of gets in the way of your pivot. All right, so we're gonna come up. We're gonna grab those weights. We're gonna take them to our side. And we're gonna bring them here. Okay, and we'll swing them around the front for our front raise. Okay, so we're gonna squat, bring them in front raise, right to the shoulder height. I'll turn, shoulder height, squat, front raise. Good. Squat, front raise. Perfect. That's all it is. Squat with the front raise. So when you front raise, you're gonna set your abs and your tush. You gotta squeeze that tush. You gotta contract your abs. And then exhale. Bring those weights up. And that's gonna work another set of muscles, okay? Put those weights down. Okay, so we're gonna get ready. Remember your modification. You're gonna be doing here, shuffle, shuffle, or we're gonna get back down on the floor. Okay, so now we're over here, tap, and roll over. Think about your wrists as you roll over. You wanna make a good roll over. Make sure you turn your hands as you roll over so that you don't leave your hands in a bent position, because that's just gonna make them more sore. So, you know, readjust your hands when you roll over, okay? Unless you're placing them just right as you set them behind you. And every once in a while, I do. Okay, come up. So getting up, getting down, it's a good exercise. All right, so I'm gonna face you this time, because you know what the exercise is. So squat, front raise. You know, you have to see those exercises from a couple different angles, so you can see exactly how far I'm bringing those weights up, because my camera angles aren't always the best, because I got my camera on a chair, or on a table, or on the floor, and you're thinking, how high is she bringing that up? Is she bringing it all the way up to her head? From here, it kind of looks like that, but I'm not. It's just shoulder height. But I am contracting my tush, and I'm contracting my abs when I stand up, okay? All right, rolling to the right again. Coming back down. I'm ready to go. forgot to touch. There we go. Nice. All right, and coming back up, and we have our squat and our front raises. And of course, you can use any set of weights that you want. You can use heavier weights, lighter weights, even no weights. But what's our rule about injury? If you have an injured body part, always have the same set of weights in both hands. Don't have a 1 pound weight in one hand and a 10 pound weight in the other. Okay? Have 1 pound weights in both hands. Alrighty? You gotta learn to just contract your muscles on the stronger side, and it's still gonna get a workout. Okay? You're still gonna keep those muscles toned until your weaker side is happy. Okay, last set. Okay, gonna go that left side. So do your shuffle and your toe tap. Okay, so here we go. Tap. As I say that, and I forget to toe tap myself. Happy crab is not always happy, but it's a good exercise. This is a happy crab. With a roll, which is kind of neat. I mean, I could make it look like what you're doing standing. That's a lot of work on your wrists. So this is a little less work on the wrists. Okay, so why didn't that go? Oh, I guess we do have it one more time. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's because that's the first one, not the second one. I'm always thinking that that's the first exercise that we were done. After that, wishful thinking. We still have the weights. Here I was trying to be done. Okay. Okay, so after this we have 2 more sets of supersets. But I don't think we have anything else on the floor. You're probably thankful for that. All right, there. I'm awake. Okay, so there's our tiny break. Pause me if you need more. Roll out those wrists if you were on the floor. Okay, set 3. Okay, we're gonna do an alternating knee raise. And it's just like this, okay? It's just back and forth. Easy peasy. And then we're gonna do a front lunge with a tricep extension. So if you need to drop one weight and just use one weight for this, that's perfectly fine, okay? And I'll show you how to do that. So, knee raise, back and forth. And if you're good and you feel like hopping, you can hop. Otherwise, we're just gonna alternate, lift your knee. Otherwise, you can hop when you do this, like this. You can do that. You know, make it more aerobic. Otherwise, we're just gonna press those hands down on either side, of a rising knee. We want that knee to come up past the hip line if possible, because we're working those obliques, and we are getting that heart rate up by going up past that hip line, working those hip flexors, working those abs. All right, so we're gonna do a front lunge with a tricep extension. So that means behind, up, over the head. Okay, so I'll show you a couple modifications as we go along. So, front lunge, up over the head and back. Okay, so that's what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so you can also put one weight down and just go. Okay, streamline it a little bit less awkward with one weight. And if you don't like going over your head, you can take it back like this with the 2 weights and do the tricep extension this way. Elbows locked into the side, press back with both weights. Right, step out right in front of the shoulder. All right, so 3 different ways to do the triceps on that one. And now back knee to knee. Are you ready? Okay, I'm ready. Here we go. Side to side. Nice. Good job. Just get that knee up. Transfer the weight from side to side. Feel that weight shift. I mean, you can move your head from side to side. You can keep your head in front and just do that weight shift. But you gotta think, is that knee going up as high as it needs to? All right, so pick how you're gonna do your weights. I'm gonna leave mine right here so I can just push them up and over instead of bringing them from my sides. Okay? Breath. Big front lunge. Okay, think, am I stepping out far enough? Try to get weight into that front leg. Don't keep it in the back leg. Good job. Now, I like doing triceps both ways. I'm gonna finish that one. And I feel it more when I go up over my head into that tricep back there. I don't think I get as many reps as I would if I just took it back. But I think I get more benefit because my weights are light. Now, if I had heavier weights, maybe I would feel it more. But you know me, watching that finger, that is that trigger finger I have. And I can feel it pull on that finger when I have a heavier weight. So I have to be careful. And I have the same weight in both hands because I'm watching my injury. Good, side to side. Knee going up. Oh, that one went by fast for me. Good. Okay, triceps. So this is round 3. End of round 3. Okay, getting ready to step out. So I like to go all the way down as far as I can go, but I can do that, so it just depends on how bendy you are, right? What's your flexibility level. Try not to drop your chin. You have to keep your chin parallel with the floor, you know, with your shoulder mobility. So this all depends on that, on what style of tricep extension you're going to use. Okay, guess I should set these down. Okay, last set. Side to side, and then our front lunge with the tricep extension. Good job. Try to keep the pace up. Quicker is better, just because we're trying to get the heart rate up. We're going for 45 seconds. So we're trying to do a quick burst of cardio here, followed by our weighted move, which is a little slower because we have weights, obviously. But that doesn't mean that we're not still working the heart, because when you have weights attached to a movement, you have to be able to move those weights so you're still working your heart. Okay? See if I can find those flat spots of my weights. I did not. I picked the wrong ones for that. Let's find them quickly at least. So when picking weights, it's good to find weights that have a flat edge. So if you ever want to use them for flat on the floor in order to, say, put your weight on them to do push-ups or some kind of mobility movement, then it's good to make sure they have a flat edge on them. I have a set of square ones down there. They're really cool, so you can do that sort of thing. And then that way when you put them down, they don't roll away too. So that's kind of nice. All right, so our last two. So take your drink, and we'll do our last superset. So our last superset is kind of like your first mobility movement. We're going to take side steps. So we go side step, and you can either jump or just come up on the toes, okay? Side step, up. So we work those calves, and we stay low. So bend at the knee, hinge at the hip, hands out front, okay? Pull in those abs. And then you can either do a little jump squat, or you can just spring up on those toes to work those calves. And then we're gonna do a curtsy with a bicep curl. So we're gonna do alternating curtsies with bicep curls for our movement. All right, there's our two moves. Gonna start at one side, and we'll go to the other. So bend at the knee, hinge at the hip. So I'm going to try to do a couple little jumps. I'm still recovering from a little bit of an injury. So we'll see if my foot starts talking to me after a set or two. I got to make those steps bigger so I can actually get to the end. There we go. That's better. Nice. Okay. All right, so now we're going to grab our weights, and we're going to do our bicep curl. So we're going to do our curtsy, and of course curtsies have different levels also. You can either go way over to the side, and that's probably not even as far as you can go over, or you can make it shallower and you can try to do more of a split squat with it. So, or someplace in between. So find your comfort zone. Just make sure that you're comfortable with your knees and hips as you're doing your curtsy squat. And we're doing that bicep curl at the same time. Both arms up and down. Get yourself a good pace. Good. Sit down. Find your starting point. Slightly bent knees, tipped at the hip, hands out in front. Find how far you're gonna go over. Maybe you have your mat in front of you and you're taking more than 2 steps, okay? Maybe you're taking 4 steps before you do your hop or your spring ups. So here's my spring up. So just coming up on my toes, my heels come up fast off the floor. Gotta stay low, working the quads and the tush as I take my step. Okay. And grabbing my weights. And if you don't like bending over and picking up your weights, there's nothing that says you can't have a table or a chair off to the side that's out of your workout area that you can't pick up your weights from, okay? And then that way maybe you're nice and safe and your weights aren't in your way. Maybe you like to keep them up and out of the way as you're working out. There we go. Good job. Side to side. Right, weights out of the way. Going to the side. I'm trying not, I've got that weird little second pull-in step I'm trying not to do. For some reason, yep, got it again. 1, 2, I'm trying to not do that one. Not that it's bad, but it's just kind of weird and unnecessary. I guess I'm taking too big of steps because I'm a little short person. And I just kind of pull my foot in that extra little bit. Maybe you're doing it too. I don't know. So why do we jump a little bit? It's not like I'm doing plyo or box jumps or anything, but the dynamic movement of jumping helps our bones and makes them hard so that we can, compact the bone together so that we're less susceptible to breaks. So that's why we like to do weightlifting, which is also good for the bones. And that little bit of jumping so that if we fall, we're less likely to break a bone. So I know some of you are like, ooh, I hate jumping. Well, I know it's not fun, but we try to make it fun. I'm not trying to get you to jump a 24-inch box, just a tiny little jump to compact things. Try to keep you moving. Don't be afraid to use some ointment on those knees, those joints that you have. Heaven knows I do. You gotta keep things lubed up. Unfortunately, as we age, we lose all those good hormones that help keep things lubed up, okay? And we need help. So you've got to take your collagen. You've got to take, you know, you got to rub things on to help you. Don't be afraid to do that because you got to use all the help you can get so you're not afraid to get up and move. You've got to get up and move. You got to use those joints, those knees. Ice it, move it, heat it a little bit. Too much heat causes inflammation more. So stretch. Everybody forgets that stretch is a component of fitness, just like cardio and weight training. Weight training is your friend. It's what's going to keep you young. It's what's going to build muscle on you. Cardio is great, but it's for your heart. It's not for your muscles. Weight training is for your muscles. Muscles are going to protect your bones too. So you've got to do it all. You've got to pay attention to your skin, and you've got to pay attention to your bones and your heart, and especially your muscles. And all those internal organs need to be woken up and used, and so you've got to get out of that chair and move them as much as you possibly can by moving yourself. Okay, that's sitting in a chair too much makes things stagnant. So you gotta rub them, move everything. All right, believe it or not, man, that's all of our workout. That was fast today. Okay, so we're gonna get one last drink of water for this workout, but of course you're gonna drink lots of water throughout the day to keep things moving. Half an ounce for every pound that you weigh. Coffee doesn't count, anything with caffeine. You have to drink over that amount, okay? So if you drink 8 ounces of coffee, you have to drink 8 ounces of water to get that coffee out of you. Okay, let's start our cool down. Big breath in. Exhale, fingertips behind you, chin and chest up. And we're gonna press those hands behind you if you can. Have your fingers interlaced. Good job. Press the arms in front. We're gonna push them out in front, and we're gonna round the back. We're gonna pull the tummy in. We're gonna breathe it through the top of the back. Big breath in and out. So our chin is down just a little bit. You're not pressing it against your chest. I'm going to turn this way. Okay, inhale, exhale, up. Okay, so we're not like all the way up. So I don't have my biceps by my ears. I'm going to look up a little bit just to look at my hands. My knees are still soft. Inhale, exhale, all the way back around. Good job. I'm going to take my right leg over my left, and my left arm's going to come up and over. And remember, if it hurts to bring it here, we can bring it across, and you can just hold onto your shoulder if you want to. And we're kind of leaning. Going to get through that waistline. And everything we did today also works your abs, because we were lifting those knees up. We were moving across the floor. All of that also worked your core. Okay, we're gonna bring ourselves back across. We're gonna shake out those legs, okay? Left leg over right, and we're gonna bring it across. Or you can bring it across here, and we're just gonna lean to the side. All of those are good. Breathe for me. And then we're going to come all the way up. So I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to slide them down to the top of my knees. I'm going to have a nice flat back, neck's in alignment with my spine. I'm going to push my tush out. And breathe, keeping my head above my heart, okay? Not dropping my head down, not pressing on my knees. My hands are on my thighs still, above my knees. I'm going to inhale Exhale, I'm gonna round my back and I'm gonna come all the way up. Good job. I'm gonna take my left leg, I'm gonna step forward, I'm gonna press my left heel down, I'm gonna bring my arms back so I have this stick up position here. So my chest is being stretched, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together in the back, but not real hard. Gonna inhale, exhale, I'm gonna bring those arms up, touch my pointer fingers, bring it back down. Now, I'm gonna inhale, exhale, I'm gonna bring my back leg up. I'm all the way up. Now I'm gonna take my left leg back behind me. Good. Now I'm gonna press my arms back behind me. I'm gonna be like an airplane. Pressing my left heel to the floor. Good. Trying to be tall. No tippy turtle. Good job. Now I'm gonna inhale, exhale, and I'm gonna stand back up. Okay, I'm gonna step back a little bit because I'm getting too close to you. I'm gonna step way out to the side with my left leg, and I'm gonna try to stretch that right leg out just a little bit more. Breathing in and out. I'm gonna stand all the way up and then go to the other side. Stretch that left leg out to the side just a little bit more. I'm gonna inhale, exhale, come all the way up. Then I'm gonna walk my feet into the center, and I'm gonna lift one heel and then the other. Walking through my calves here. Gonna breathe in and out. Put my fingertips to my lower back. Chin and chest up, trying to relax that lower back, but I'm not pushing my hips out. I'm tucking them in. Gonna inhale, exhale, slide my hands down my chest, bring them around my knees. I'm gonna bring them all the way up over my head. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. All right, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Thank you for working out with me today. This is about a 45-minute workout, maybe just a little bit longer, so this is a 3-mile workout. I hope you had a good time today. Make sure you watch those modifications and do them if you want to, if you need to, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.